Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katarina. Today I'm going to film a tag video. It has been a while since I have filmed a tag. I actually don't even remember when I have last filmed a tag. And this is actually a really old tag. It's the part-time YouTuber tag and it was originally created by Monica Adriana. I think I have seen this tag when it was created years ago, but at least that time I didn't consider myself being a part-time YouTuber at all. I still don't know if I do. I mainly do think this is a hobby for me that has a little payback. Anyways, I saw recently a couple of people filming this tag. So first I saw Caitlin Costello do it and she was inspired by Gabriella Frances. I'm sorry if I don't know how to pronounce your last name if you're watching, but all of those three people I will be linking down below, so check out their tag videos if you're interested. I was supposed to do like a chatty get ready with me where I kind of talk about what is going on in my life right now, this year, and what is the place of YouTube in my life. But I do think these tag questions actually answer to that better, and I may be able to talk what is going on in my life in a more organized way if I film this tag. So question number one, what is your main gig? Do you work full time? Are you a student, a parent? Spill the beans. So actually all of those three things are true for me. So first of all, I am a mom of two. My daughter is 3 years old and my son is going to be 20 months next week. So they are still small. However, I'm not a stay-at-home mom. They are at the daycare. I study business administration, what is called University of Applied Sciences. So it's not quite university, but it is a higher level school here in Finland. So once I graduate, my official title will be a Bachelor of Business Administration. However, after my studies, my goal is to continue and do master's program in university. So I am doing the last year of my studies right now. I'm finishing the last courses. I'm doing my internship and then it's only my thesis left, which is actually stressing me a little bit because if I want to get to university, I really want to make the thesis well. But I have no idea what I'm going to write it about. But that's something I need to figure out pretty soon. And I am doing currently my internship, which is basically a full-time job. So in January, I started working as an audit trainee. And I have been in the job now for about a month, but I will say I do really enjoy it. Right now it feels that auditing is what I would like to make my career out of. But we'll see. I don't know yet what is going to happen in summer. The kind of like rush time in the job is in spring, so it might be that there's no work for summer. Something that I have been thinking about is that if I'm not able to continue, which I mean I really hope that I could, but you know, I'm also trying to keep different options on mind. If I'm not able to continue at my current job, I might go to my old job with a small contract and work on my thesis. And oh yeah, about my old job, so in my 20s I worked for years in a clothing store. For the past few years I have been working some shifts here and there, but it has been mainly to make some extra money during my studies. Question number two is, what made you want to start YouTube? And we actually need to go a little bit back in time. So in 2014 my husband and I got married and I did write a wedding blog, and it was for me a way to express creativity, and it was a hobby that brought me a lot of joy. Some people that married that year continued writing the blog but took a more commercial touch to the writing, but I didn't want that for myself. I wasn't that passionate about weddings, so after the wedding it was time to wrap up the blog. But I felt a little bit empty and I felt that I want to find a new hobby and I wanted to write a blog about something that I'm interested in. And it was around that time when makeup and beauty started becoming more popular, and I found some Finnish beauty blogs, and I started writing one myself in the summer of 2015, and in the end of that year I started filming videos in Finnish. Those videos you cannot find on this channel. I had a separate channel and I have privated those videos, but I did have that channel for about 2 years. And in 2018 I started this channel and I started filming videos in English. I just didn't feel I had found my place in the Finnish beauty blog, beauty YouTuber community, and I thought there's more options in the English speaking one, and I did see that there are other people too making videos in English even if they are not native English speakers, so I wanted to do it myself. Let's move on to question number 3. What is your channel about? Do you stick to one niche or do you cover a few? So for the most part my channel is about beauty, but I don't want to limit it to be only about it. First I wanted actually, I would really love to film a little bit more style videos, but when I was working in the clothing store I didn't feel comfortable doing that because the vast majority of clothes that I bought from the store that I was working in. So I didn't want there to be any confusion about my channel and my job and if they have anything to do with each other, because they didn't. I didn't even tell anyone at work that I do have my YouTube channel. It has always been for me something that I have kept quite close to myself, and for example I don't talk about my channel for my family. Yeah, that's why I didn't film any style or fashion videos back then, although it has been something that I have been curious about. But right now my channel is mainly about beauty, but I may do some style videos here and there. Somebody whose channel I really do love is Vicky Lewis, and her channel is pretty much a combination of beauty and style. And when I say style, I'm not necessarily talking about fashion, but like style journey type of content. So I have been on a style journey for a while. I have been really interested in different style methods like color season, kibi, that sort of things. And I also really do enjoy capsule wardrobe type of content. So I have also done some content like that and I would love to do it more. However, realistically right now, this year I don't think I will be making a lot of style content because I do think it's a little bit harder to make. It's really easy to come and sit here and talk about the makeup product, like let's say that I do have a makeup product here. I can show it to you like this. I don't need to see a lot of effort to be able to show the product to you, but showing you my outfits and all of that, it takes more effort. And also I do think editing that sort of content is more difficult than beauty videos. And this year, because I do have so much going on in my life otherwise, I just don't want to take any additional stress about YouTube, and because of that, style content most likely is not going to be a big part of my channel this year, but I would like to do it more. I also do know that a lot of the people watching my beauty videos don't really care for the style content, but the way I see it is that, you know, everyone who wants to watch my videos can watch what they want, but if I feel that making the style content makes sense for me and helps me in my style journey, then I'm going to do it, and I'm not so concerned what my subscribers think about it. Mainly my channel is about beauty, and on beauty it is mainly about project planning, low-buy, kind of like mindful beauty consumerism, that sort of thing. When I started filming videos in English back in 2018, I found Project Pan community really soon. I did my first no-buy in 2019, inspired by Hannah Louise Poston. So ever since those times, mindful consumerism and project planning has been a huge part of my channel, and really what my channel mainly is about. Also, last fall I tried to do some other content like completely separate from beauty and style, and I just wanted to try it a little bit. Like I did some reset videos, like monthly resets, goal planning, all of that. I even did like a fitness inspired video, but I do think that sort of content maybe goes a little bit too far from what my channel is about. Did you always know YouTube would be a side gig, or did do you ever want to be a full-time YouTuber? If I'm completely honest, I don't remember what I thought about it when I started filming videos. Like, I knew it's going to take 1,000 subscribers to get monetized. Maybe I thought I will get there one day, and I did. But do I ever want to become a full-time YouTuber? No. First of all, I don't think it's really realistic for me with the type of content that I make. But then also there are other reasons why I don't necessarily want it. First of all, I don't want the type of publicity that would come with being a full-time YouTuber. As I said, I don't even talk about my channel for my family, for my friends. Like, my husband knows I have this channel and that's about it. So it's for me a really personal thing. But also right now, since I am studying, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing, and I wouldn't change my current career path for being a social media influencer. I just wouldn't. However, I would still maybe one day be able to grow my channel a little bit so that it would be a nice little side income. For me, it works so that I need to get the 70 euro threshold full before I get paid. Last year I got paid twice, so it was about 150 euros. And I would love to maybe get to a point where I would be able to get paid every month so that my AdSense money would actually be at least 70 euros per month. But we are not even close of that yet, and I don't know how realistic that is to happen anytime soon. If I keep doing it, maybe within few years, but at the same time we are talking about such a small amount of money. I mean, 70 euros, it's something that I could maybe buy my monthly cosmetics with it, but that's about it. Like, I cannot really count on that when it comes to making my living. But it would be nice to get that little extra each month out of my hobby. So I think that's like my official goal when it comes to the financial part of YouTube. Question number 5. What is your schedule like? When do you film? When do you edit? Currently, I really don't actually have any sort of schedule. Like, I used to have a schedule of 2 videos a week, like Monday and Friday. But this year I have decided that I'm not going to take any stress out of YouTube. The only thing is that I'm trying to keep up with my project pan updates. So I do have 4 project pans going on right now. So my painted palette I update each month, my rolling project pan in every 6 weeks, and then my lip product project pan and my painted face palette quarterly. However, the updates go on different months. So as far as I'm able to keep up with those updates, that's good for me. And if I'm able to make any extra videos like this one, for example, I'm doing it if I have the time and inspiration to do it. Currently, I'm able to only film during weekends because I am working during the week. Of course, I could film in the evening, but as I said, I also do have my studies, so I need to study, and that takes priority in the evenings. And then, of course, I want to spend time with my family, so sadly this year I don't have as much time for YouTube as I want to, but I do film during weekends. If I film, I don't film every weekend. And then when do I edit? I actually like to edit in the mornings. That is like my favorite time of the day. I really do like to wake a little bit earlier in the morning, drink my coffee peacefully and do something that brings me joy. So if I have a video to edit, I like to do that in the mornings. Sometimes I may study in the mornings if I feel motivated, and then sometimes I just scroll TikTok or Pinterest or whatever in the mornings. But yeah, mornings is really when I like to do the editing. Then question number 6. How do you keep your YouTube channel organized? Do you plan videos ahead or just film what you feel like? I think I pretty much answered to that in the last question. So currently I just try to keep up with my project pan updates, and other than that I will then film what I feel like. There are some videos that I always like to film. My makeup inventories, for example, I like to always film in January and in July, but other months I just film what I feel like. Maybe a chatty get ready with me, maybe a declutter, maybe something else. Question number 7. How do you feel about sponsored videos on YouTube? Have you or would you ever do one on your channel? I have not done a sponsored video. I might do, but like it's not really something that I have a goal of getting a sponsorship. I think I feel pretty neutral about sponsorships myself. What is maybe a little bit annoying is that when you do have a video and then the sponsorship is like from a completely different topic. I think one pretty common example of that is a style video or a beauty video, and then there is Skillshare sponsoring the video. Like, what has the Skillshare to do with the type of content? And then of course if you're advertising a product that you don't believe into at all. But other than that, I don't have an issue of sponsored videos and sponsored content. I mean, when I watch a TV show, I don't expect myself to be able to watch it without any ads in the middle. So why should I expect that someone who is a real person making videos does it without getting paid? So I think it's kind of like the same thing. I understand it. Also, I do think there is responsibility for us who watch the video to kind of like have a grain of salt when somebody is talking about a product, whether it is a sponsored video or not. Because of course not all things are going to work the same for all people. Then the last question, what do you think is the biggest challenge of doing YouTube part-time? I think for me personally it is to not stress about it, not compare myself to others who are doing better than me, and not try to push myself too far. I have noticed in the past when I have tried to maybe do content a little bit more often, like I have tried to stick to 2 or 3 videos a week, for example, that it got really stressful for me and I'm started to have like YouTube burnout feelings, and that's really not what I want. Even if I was able to grow my channel a little bit, I wouldn't be able to make enough money with YouTube that it would be worth of the stress, because the stress is always going to take fun out of it for me. And for me the most important thing with YouTube is that it's supposed to be fun and something that I enjoy. It's a way for me to express my creative side, although I'm not super creative person, but it's a way for me to express my love and passion towards beauty, towards style. And you know, I do think even for those people doing YouTube part-time who want to make it a little bit bigger and want to grow their channel, I can imagine it being even harder not to compare their channel to somebody else's. I feel that now that my studies are so far and I do have other kind of like more important things in my life, although YouTube is important, but like financial wise I'm not counting on this whatsoever. So I think that has kind of like taken away that comparison a little bit, and it's just something that I enjoy and I want to keep up with you that want to watch my videos. I don't know if I make any sense today. I feel my thoughts are kind of like all over the place, but it felt so good to talk with you about these things and give you a little update about what's going on in my life. Those were all of the questions. That's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you in my next one. Bye bye.